the Chief of the Army who made 3 days ago a very religiously charged speech where he said, we are not Hindus, we are totally different to Hindus. I expect every government to put pressure on the Pakistani government and ask them to help identify these terrorists and bring them to justice. The world should condemn terrorism in any shape and form, and we must unite, the world must unite, or it could be their country or their people next. It is very, very shocking, and we are appalled. Every decent human being on this earth will be appalled for this heinous attack on tourists who are going about their lives defenseless, without any concern to the outside world. And these people, with the element of surprise, they came, they had planned it, and they achieved their objective of killing humanity when they should be protecting humanity. What kind of people are they? If they are motivated by faith, then they're letting down their own faith as well, because no faith teaches us to take lives of innocent peoples for no good reason whatsoever. And these people were innocent. They had nothing to do with any conflict in the world, and yet they were massacred in a cold-blooded manner. And this is such a horrible act of cowardice to attack unarmed people. So therefore, the world should condemn terrorism in any shape and form, and we must unite, the world must unite, or it could be their country or their people next. So therefore, the world should really, really come together and condemn these barbaric human beings.
Sir, you are the founding member of Hindu Forum of Britain, sir. And what we saw in this terrorist attack, sir, the terrorists asked for the religion of the tourists, and they targeted them after confirming that they are Hindus, sir. How do you see this development, sir?
I blame the Chief of the Army who made 3 days ago a very religiously charged speech where he said, we are not Hindus, we are totally different to Hindus, because in the word of Guru Gobind Singh, Manas ki jaat sabe ek hi pehchan. Human race is one. To distinguish them on the basis of religion is a very short-sighted thinking and ideology. This will bring the end of civilization, as we know, if we start fighting on the basis of religion. So I am totally appalled, and I condemn in no uncertain manners, as a British parliamentarian, that terrorism in any shape and form has no place on this earth, and we must unite against this common scourge.
Sir, world leaders have rallied behind India, and they have criticized and they have condemned this attack. UK has also done the same, sir. Sir, what are your expectations from the UK right now? How they should move forward, and how they should support India, sir? And what more can we expect, sir, from UK?
I expect every government to put pressure on the Pakistani government and ask them to help identify these terrorists and bring them to justice, because these terrorists are not scientists or doctors or engineers, they are killers. And to have killers amidst your own people, it's also very dangerous. They can turn on you tomorrow. So therefore, it is important that all the world leaders should request the leader of Pakistan to help the Indian forces to locate and hunt these barbaric animals and bring them to justice, and make an example for the other terrorists of the world that they cannot hide. They can run, but they cannot hide anywhere in the world.
Sir, India has accused Pakistan of harboring terrorists, and in this recent incident also, the terrorists came from Pakistan and attacked Indian tourists. India has taken several measures also, though Pakistan has denied it. But how do you see Pakistan supporting and harboring terrorists, sir?
Well, first of all, we have to establish from where these terrorists came from. They came from Pakistani area of Kashmir. So they must have been there, they must have been trained, they must have been waiting in that part of the country. So therefore, whoever harbors terrorists is equally blamed. Aiding and abetting crime is a crime itself. So therefore, I will urge all these people, if they think they have nothing to do with these terrorists, then they should really allow the Indian Armed Forces to come into that area and search them door to door and to identify. Because some terrorists have actually posted their videos. They are so blatant and so, inhumane that they are proud to be in the act of killing innocent people. And this is must end, because we have to really identify, bring them to justice, so that other terrorists can learn lesson from the way the government of India will now hunt these people.
That Indian Prime Minister has said that we will take actions, we will ensure that they do not exist, we will chase them till the end of the earth, sir. How do you see this statement, and what needs to be done from Indian side and the world side, sir, to ensure Pakistan does not harbor terrorists and terrorists are removed from there?
Any conflict has direct consequences among the poor people of that area. The tourism will suffer, the livelihood of people will suffer. There are huge repercussions for innocent people, for their livelihoods and their way of life. So therefore, and also waste of resources which we can ill afford. Those money which we waste on wars should be given to the education and the medical causes of our people. So I am really, really disturbed that in this 21st century, when we have all the modern technology, all the knowledge, all the knowledge of history, why we keep repeating that history. And history has a habit of repeating itself until we learn from it. So therefore, this is a sad day for the people on both sides of the border. Innocent Pakistani tourists have been stranded. They were looking forward to their visit to India. They now been told to go back. The trade has suspended. The water treaty has been suspended. Visas have been suspended. And only because of a handful of terrorists who came and disrupted the way of life of so many millions of people. So therefore, the ramification of the action of these terrorists has a long effect. And I hope that the government of Pakistan will cooperate with the government of India and so defuse the situation for the sake of people on the both sides of the border who have no voice, and they expect the leader to speak for them. So therefore, I am appealing to both sides to show restraint and cooperate and collaborate in hunting down these animals and bringing them to justice.